Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also. That will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 3rd and 4th of September. So let's start. First, which organization launched Mera Bill Mera Adhikar, a GST reward scheme, right? It is a GST reward scheme. So which organization has launched this Mera Bill Mera Adhikar, that is a GST reward scheme? It is CBIC. What is CBIC? CBIC stands for Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Custom. Correct. This comes under your Department of Revenue under Ministry of Finance. Correct. And they have launched a invoice incentive scheme. This is an invoice incentive scheme. Correct. This scheme aims to incentivize the citizens and consumers to ask for GST invoices from their sellers when they are making a business to customer purchase. Then this scheme was launched in 3 states, that is Assam, Gujarat and Haryana, and in 3 union territories also, that is Puducherry, Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Correct. And remember, then this incentive offers cash rewards that are ranging from 10,000 rupees to 1 crore rupees through a monthly and quarterly lucky draws. Correct. So the scheme aims to enhance the GST processes and revenue collection. The scheme was launched by CBIC. The name of the scheme here is Mera Bill Mera Adhikar, that is a GST reward scheme. Here, invoices with a minimum purchase of value 200 rupees are eligible for the lucky draw, and the individuals can upload a maximum of 25 invoices a month. Every month, 800 people will be randomly selected to receive a prize of 10,000 rupees each. Additionally, 10 people will be rewarded with a cash prize of 10 lakh rupees each, and the scheme includes a quarterly draw in which 2 individuals are selected to receive a prize of 1 crore rupees. Correct. So remember, this is Mera Bill Mera Adhikar, a GST reward scheme launched by CBIC. Correct. Next, here you can see the scheme aims to enhance the GST processes and revenue collection. The initiative offers a cash rewards that are ranging from 10,000 to 1 crore rupees, and the invoices with a minimum purchase value of 200 rupees are eligible for this lucky draw. And in a month, a maximum of 25 invoices can be uploaded. Next, who was granted deemed to be university status under DE Novo category of the UGC. So remember, recently NCERT, that is your National Council of Educational Research and Training, granted the deemed to be university status under the DE Novo category of the UGC. This announcement was done by Dharmendra Pradhan, who is our education minister, right? And this event where this news was announced was on the 63rd foundation day of NCERT. And when is it? 63rd foundation day. It is observed on 1st of September, and in the year 2023 it was the 63rd foundation day of NCERT, when NCERT was granted deemed to be university status under this de novo category of UGC. With this status, remember, and this point is really important, with this status NCERT can apply to the UGC to set up new institution and deemed to be university which will undertake study and research in unique and emerging areas that are not offered by any other institutions. Here NCERT with this new status will have the autonomy to award in its own graduate, postgraduate and doctoral degrees and design its own syllabus and courses for the students with the with to train them in the upcoming technologies. Correct? So this deemed to be university status was granted to NCERT by UGC. Right now, what does this de novo means? De novo institutions means an institution with the focus on teaching and research in unique and emerging areas of knowledge. Say for example, in today's world the emerging area of technology is artificial intelligence, right? So similarly, to teach in that particular emerging area and to provide knowledge, this de novo is known. Correct? So coming back, remember these are the things, and deemed to be university status was granted to NCERT. Then apart from this, remember recently the chapter on the evolution of Chandrayaan 3 has also been added to the new NCERT textbooks. NCERT is set to develop educational material in 22 recognized language with the help of Anuvidni and Bhashini software. Then apart from this, Jadui Pitara, right? This is a play-based learning and teaching resource material that is for the students 3rd to 8th class. Jadui Pitara, and this was launched by whom? It was also launched by NCERT. Correct? Jadui Pitara, important. And remember, question can also be asked that related to which news a new chapter has been added into the NCERT. Which is it? It is about Chandrayaan 3 landing. And in today's video, we will also be discussing about the mission that has been launched by India to research about sun. Alright, we will be discussing further. So here you can see NCERT granted deemed to be university status by the UGC, and this was announced by our education minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji. And also one thing, remember, this deemed to be university status is given under section 3 of the UGC Act of 1956. Then we have Jadui Pitara that was launched, then Chandrayaan 3 added into the NCERT textbooks, and NCERT is set to develop educational material in 22 recognized languages. Then if we talk about NCERT, tell me who is the director here? Dinesh Prasad Saklani ji. Where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi. And when was NCERT established? 1961. Next is, here you can see what will be the role, like what will NCERT do to be when they are granted with this status. So they can apply to UGC to set up a new institution as deemed to be university that will undertake study and research in unique and emerging areas that are not offered by any other institutions. They have the autonomy to award their own graduate, postgraduate and doctoral degrees and design their own syllabus and courses to teach the new upcoming technologies. Next, DGR, they signed a memorandum of understanding with which organization to generate employment for ex-servicemen. DGR, it is your Directorate General Resettlement. Correct? They have recently signed a memorandum of understanding with which organization? It is with Genpact Private Limited, and it is to facilitate employment opportunities for the defense personnel, right? For ex-servicemen of the defense personnel, to provide them with job opportunities, with employment opportunities. Here DGR, they signed this memorandum of understanding with Genpact. This partnership will bring the corporate companies and ex-servicemen on a common platform to provide the skilled manpower and give them a second career after their military service. Correct? Mark this. Next, which two organizations signed a memorandum of understanding to collaborate in renewable energy and decarbonization? So it is NTPC and Oil India Limited. They together signed this memorandum of understanding to work towards the renewable energy and decarbonization. Before moving on, first of all, tell me what is the target year of India to become carbon neutral? It is 2070. In India, what is the target of Kerala to become carbon neutral? It is 2050. And Kerala also aims to achieve or to shift to 100% renewable energy by which year? By 2040. Correct? Then, if we talk about renewable energy, India is working towards National Hydrogen Mission. Correct? Recently, this, if we ask about National Hydrogen Mission, where will be the first hydrogen power train running from? It will be from Jind, Haryana. Then remember, India also started ISA, right? It is a Indian Solar Alliance, International Solar Alliance. It was launched in 2015. It was launched by India and France. Correct? Where is the headquarter of this ISA? It is in Haryana. Correct? So remember, to work towards decarbonization, to follow sustainable development goals, right? And to collaborate and shift from non-renewable energy sources to renewable sources of energy, two organizations, right? Two Maharatna CPSU, that is NTPC, that is a Maharatna CPSU under the Ministry of Power, and oil, that is your Oil India Limited, right? Oil, that is also a Maharatna under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. They together signed this MOU here. This MOU was basically to share knowledge, experience on upcoming decarbonization technologies, right, such as your carbon sequestration. Then through this MOU, they will expand their presence in the renewable energy sector and also explore various sustainable solutions as a part of their commitment to achieve net zero carbon or becoming carbon neutral by 2070. That is the target of India. Then next thing, remember NTPC, they are aimed at achieving 60 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity by 2032. If we talk about NTPC only, who is the chairman and managing director here? Gurdeep Singh. Where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi and it was established in 1975. Correct? So very important question, friends. We have discussed multiple things here that will be benefiting in your preparation. Moving on. Next is Moody. What is Moody? Moody is a global rating agency, right? And recently they released their global macro outlook report, in which Moody projected that India will be growing by 6.7% in the year 2023. Last year, India grew by 7.2%, which was above than the expected GDP. And here it is stated that India will be growing by 6.7% for 2023. Earlier, Moody projected that India will be growing by 5.5%, but now they have increased their forecast to 6.7%, right? And this is reason why, because India is showing a growth in various sectors, especially in the manufacturing sector. Correct? The strong growth of the service and manufacture sector and surge in the capital expenditure contributed to India's impressive 7.8% GDP in the first quarter, that is from April to June quarter of the fiscal year 24. That is the first quarter, correct? And it is expected that India will be growing by 8%, but though it's 7.8% is also a quite good. So coming back, what is the projection by Moody for India's growth or India's GDP in 2023? It is 6.7%. Next, one more thing, remember, this is related to this only. Was a report that stated that there is a possibility of increase in the food commodity prices if the rainfall between June and October remains below the normal, right? And because of that, there are 9% rain deficiencies across India, and there is a high chance, because if there will be less rainfall, the prices of food in India will be increasing, right? Then next thing, remember, cylinder prices, they have been reduced by how much percent? 200 rupees per cylinder has been reduced. Next is related to awards and recognition. Dr. Shanta Thautam has been honored with the World Innovation Award. Important. World Innovation Award. Correct? Who is she? Shantana Thautam. And remember, she is Telangana's first women chief innovation officer, Shantana Thautam, that has been honored with the World Innovation Award at the first BRICS Innovation Forum that was held in Moscow, Russia. The Cloud City concept was the core topic of the forum, and here World Innovation Award was honored to Shantana Thautam, that is Telangana's first women chief innovation officer. Right? Very important marker. Then next thing, remember, if we talk about this award, the award was established by the World Organization of Development, that is an NGO with special status with the UNESCO. Alright, UNESCO's ECOSOC, not UNESCO, basically with the United Nations ECOSOC body, that is your Economic and Social Council. Correct? Coming back, remember, Dr. Shantana Thautam, she's a first women chief innovation officer of Telangana, and she was honored with this World Innovation Award during this BRICS Innovation Forum held in Moscow, Russia. How many new members has been added to BRICS now? 6 new members have been added, and they will be officially added from 1st of January 2024. Now there will be 5 plus 6, that is a total of 11 members in BRICS, and there is a high chance that a new currency that will be backed by gold will be launched soon, and with this particular currency, the impact of this will be huge, and even it is stated that it will be challenging dollar at the global level. Next is, friends, this is important and take a note of it. All the news channels are generally talking about it recently, because recently state government, they have formed a committee that was on one nation, one election. What is this one nation, one election? Remember, what this means is that now Lok Sabha elections and your state assembly election, right? State elections, they will be held simultaneously. To discuss on this topic, to make the elections of state elections and your Lok Sabha elections held simultaneously, this committee was formed. The committee will be chaired by whom? Former President of India, Ramnath Kovind sir. Right? What are the benefits of this? Right? What are the pros and cons of this one nation, one election? Right? Why do we want to, or why the central government wants to conduct the elections on a single time frame? Right? The main reason is, first is your election cost. Right? Having election multiple times, it increases the burden on the government or on the Election Commission of India to conduct elections, right? Because with every election there is some cost associated with it. Second thing is, when the elections are held, multiple security forces are on the payroll, right? Or they are always on toes. Because of that, we are seeing that a burden is there on those administrative and security forces. To reduce that ease also, or to reduce this burden on the security forces, this step might be considered. Then next thing, remember, many government officials are also encouraged, and many government officials are also taking part in this, such as your government school teachers, right? They are also enrolled in these election duties. Then next thing is, multiple campaigns are being held, right? Multiple times you will be seeing governments are focusing on campaigning, correct? And it happens multiple times during the election, because if there will be election once, then all these campaigns will be held once. But if we are seeing different elections for different regions and different organizations, then multiple times there will be campaigning, correct? Then these are the things that are the pros of it, that we will be benefiting it from. But what are the cons of it? The cons will be in such a way, consider it like this: the reason for electing a party at state level might be different, and at the national level might be different, right? The challenges, the issues that are faced by a particular state is different as compared to some other state. They will be requiring agreement, and also because all the elections will now be conducted, might be conducted in a single time frame, this requires agreement from all the political parties, that may also pose a significant hurdle, right? So coming back, this one nation, one election committee was formed recently under the former President of India, Ramnath Kovind, and it is basically to conduct your Lok Sabha or general and state elections simultaneously, right? Next. Next is, here you can see it reduced the electoral cost for both Elections Commission India and candidates, eases the burden on administrative and security forces with few election duties, ensures consistency and continuity in politics and programs between the central government and states, enables the government to focus on governments instead of constant election and campaigning, potentially increases the voter turnout due to the convenience of casting multiple ballots at once, and the cons are implementing the concept will require a constitutional and legal framework change. State level elections may be impacted by regional issues being overlooked by national issues, then requires agreement among all the political parties, which may pose a significant hurdle. Next, next is also important. Recently, it is a good news for India that Indian origin Tharman Shamugartham, right? I repeat, Tharman Shanmugaratnam, right? He is 66 years of age. He is an Indian origin Singapore born economist who has been recently appointed as the ninth president of Singapore. Highly important. Indian origin Singapore born economist Tharman Shamugarthanam. He has been recently appointed as the ninth president of Singapore after he secured 70.4% of votes than 2.48 million valid votes that were cast. He will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Halima Yacob, and she was the Singapore's first female president elected without a contest in 2017. Her term will be ending on 13th of September 2023, and Thurman will be taking place, will be succeeding Halima Yacob to be the ninth president of Singapore. And important, he is an Indian origin, so that is also important. Next is CCI has approved the merger of TSAL into Air India. I repeat, CCI approved the phase 1 merger of Vistara owned Tata SIA Airlines Limited into Air India, with AIL emerging as the surviving entity, that is your merged entity, and AIL, that is All Air India Limited, requested for the merger in April 2023. Here, Singapore Airlines Limited will hold 25.1% shareholding in Air India with an investment of 2,059 crore rupees in the entity. TSAL is a joint venture between TSPL and SIA, with TSPL and SIA holding 51% and 49% of the total shareholding respectively. Next, we are talking about INS Mahendragiri. Remember, this is the 7th Nilgiri class stealth frigate under the Project 17A that was launched at Madgaon Shipbuilders Limited. But moving on, today first discuss what is this Project 17A, right? Project 17 Alpha. This was sanctioned by the Cabinet Committee of Security in 2015, and it was allocated 45,000 crore rupees for 7 ships. The 4 ships of the Project 17A are INS Nilgiri, INS Udyagiri, INS Taragiri, and INS Mahendragiri. They have been constructed by Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, while the remaining 3 ships, that is INS Himgiri, INS Dunagiri, and INS Vidyagiri, they will be developed by GRSE. Correct? Important, mark this. Then this Project 17A frigates are a follow on the Project 17 frigates with improved stealth features, advanced technology, advanced weapons, advanced sensors, and advanced platform management system. So this is your Project 17A that was approved in 2015, for which 45,000 crore rupees were allocated for 7 ships. Correct. So remember, recently INS Mahendragiri, that is the 7th Nilgiri class stealth frigate, will be developed under Project 17A. It was launched, not will be developed, it has been developed, and it was launched at the Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was developed by them only, and it is the 7th and the last stealth frigate of Project 17A of the Indian Navy. This is also the 4th frigate constructed by Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. The ship was launched by Dr. Sudesh Dhankad, who is the wife of Vice President of India, Jagdeep Dhankad ji. Right? Next, remember this INS Mahendragiri, it has been named after a mountain peak in the eastern Ghats of Odisha. It is 149 meters in length, 17.8 meters in width, and it has a top speed of 28 knots. Moving on. Next is Project Aditya L1, it is the mission of which country? In the starting of the video, I specifically mentioned that in today's video, we will be discussing about a mission to study sun that was launched by India. So this Aditya L1 is actually the mission launched by India, ISRO, and it is to study sun, correct? And here L1, remember this L1 stands for Lagrange point. This is a point in the space where this particular Aditya 1 spacecraft or satellite will be placed so that it can do research on our sun, right? So it is India, correct? And on 2nd of September, ISRO launched this Aditya L1, India's first observatory class based solar mission that will be studying sun. It was launched using PSLV C57, that is Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, correct? It was launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center, that is in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. And for PSLV C57, it was the 59th flight of PSLV, correct? Apart from this, who is the mission director of this project Aditya L1? Here mission director is also important, Nigar Shaji, right? And ISRO women scientist from Tamil Nadu is the director of this project Aditya L1 mission, correct? Moving on, next is sports. Zurich Diamond League 23 was held, and here world champion Neeraj Chopra finished second in the men's javelin throw event here. So remember, Neeraj Chopra, an Indian track and field athlete, secured second position in the men's javelin throw event at the Zurich Diamond League 2023, which took place from 30 to 31st of August at Zurich, Switzerland. Neeraj Chopra here finished second with 85.71 meters throw, and Jakub Valdez, he threw a 85.86 meters to secure the gold medal here. Next is obituary. Former Netherlands goalkeeper Jan Jongbloed has recently passed away. He was a runner-up in 2 FIFA World Cup finals and he recently passed away. Directly remember this, right? Next is important days. World Coconut Day is observed on 2 September, and it is to promote the importance of coconuts and their contribution to various aspects of life, including the economy, agriculture and health. The day also aims to raise awareness about the use and benefits of coconut cultivation and consumption. And here the theme of the World Coconut Day is sustaining coconut sector for the present and future generation. I repeat, the theme of the World Coconut Day is sustaining coconut sector for the present and the future generation. Next is your Ministry of Education to organize Literary Week from 1st to 8th of September. We are talking about Literacy Week, and this Literacy Week will be observed from 1st to 8th of September. It will be organized by Ministry of Education, correct? And it will be from 1st to 8th of September. Also remember, we observe International Literacy Day on 8th of September. The day or this campaign aims to raise awareness about understanding life learning for all in society, Nav Bharat Shastra Karyakram among all stakeholders, beneficiaries, etc. Correct? Coming back, this Literacy Week will be organized from 1st to 8th of September, and 8th of September is also observed as International Literacy Day. Next is state news. Recently, our Union Minister Scindia ji or Jyotiraditya Scindia has recently inaugurated Utkela Airport and Bhubaneswar Utkela direct flight services in Odisha. I repeat, recently Jyotiraditya Scindia ji, he recently inaugurated Utkela Airport in Odisha and a direct flight between Utkela and Bhubaneswar of Odisha. This flight as well as this airport was inaugurated. Where is this airport? It is located in the state of Odisha. Correct? Important. Then remember RCS Udan. This is a flagship program of the Ministry of Civil Aviation that was started in October 2016, right? And the first flight was from Shimla to Delhi under this Udan scheme, and it was flagged off by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So remember this RCS Udan scheme also. Correct? That is your regional connectivity scheme, and it is Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. Correct? And Under this RCS Udan scheme only, this Utkela airport was inaugurated and it comes at a cost of 31.07 crores. This particular airport, that is Utkela, that is in Odisha. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. CBIC launched Mera Bill Mera Adhikar, a GST reward scheme. NCRT granted deemed to be university status by UGC. DGR signed an MOU with Genpact to generate employment for ex-servicemen. NTPC and Oil, they signed an MOU to collaborate in renewable energy and decarbonization. Moody's raises India's GDP forecast to 6.7% for 2023. Telangana's CIO honored with World Innovation Award. Central government formed a committee on One Nation, One Election under the former President Ramnath Kovind. Indian origin Tharman Shanmugaratnam has been elected as the ninth president of Singapore. CCI has approved the merger of TSAL into Air India. INS Mahendragiri, it is the 7th Nilgiri class stealth frigate under Project 17A launched at Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. ISRO successfully launched Aditya L1, that is India's first mission to study Sun. Zurich Diamond League, here world champion Neeraj Chopra secured second in the men's javelin throw event. Then former Netherlands goalkeeper Jan Jagblad has recently passed away. World Coconut Day on 2nd September. Ministry of Education will be organizing Literacy Week from 1st to 8th of September, and 8th of September is also observed as International Literacy Day. Then Union Minister Scindia ji, Jyotiraditya Scindia ji, has inaugurated Utkela Airport, that is in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, and the first flight was from Utkela to Bhubaneswar, right? So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to some revision current affairs.
First, India's first indigenously developed Kakrapar atomic power project began its commercial operation in which state? So this Kakrapar atomic power project, this is the third unit of it, and it has started its commercial operations recently. It is in Gujarat. Correct? Very important. This will be generating 700 megawatt electric pressurized heavy water reactor, or we can say this is 700 megawatt that will be generated, and it is a electric pressurized heavy water reactor. That is your Kakrapar atomic power project. This is the third unit of it, and it has started its commercial operations recently, right? And it has started commercial operations on June 30, but has been operating at 90% of its capacity till now. Then remember, Kakrapar atomic power project 3 and 4, they are India's first pair of indigenously designed, right, pressurized heavy water reactors. Then remember, which is the organization that is tasked with the designing, construction, commissioning and operation of this nuclear power reactor? It is your NPCIL. That is your Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, right? Then if we talk about NPCIL, who is the chairman and managing director here? Bhuvan Chandra Pathak ji. Where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was in 1987 that this was established. Next is, which country will host the first ever edition of Global India AI 2023? As the name suggests, it will be hosted by India only. And which ministry? MEITY, correct, is set to organize the first ever edition of Global India AI, correct? It is a conference that will be held in October 2023, correct? And tentatively it is planned for 14-15 October. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who is our Minister of State and under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and MEITY, he will be the chairing, or he will be the chairing the committee here, correct, or the conference steering committee here. Then remember the conference here, this first ever edition of this Global India AI 2023, this conference will showcase the vibrant India AI ecosystem that comprise of initiatives like AI Bhashini, India dataset programs and various other key features. As also India is the largest populated country in the world, correct? So the data for individuals here is provided more, right? Then the key factors along gathering the entire AI ecosystem will witness the participation from leading AI players, researchers, startups and investors in India and along with abroad investors. Correct. So this first global India AI 2023 conference will be held in October in India, and it will be organized by MEITY, and it will be the inaugural edition or the first ever edition. Indian Army will be participating in an exercise that will be held in Egypt. So what is the name of that exercise? It is exercise Bright Star 2323, signifies the year that is in 2023. So this is a military exercise that is scheduled to be conducted from 31st of August till 14th of September. That means this exercise is currently going on. What is the location where this exercise will be conducted? It is Egypt, in which this exercise will be conducted. Then remember, here the exercise will provide a unique opportunity for Indian Army to share best practices and experience with other armies that are aimed at enhancing defense corporation. So Indian Army will be participating in this exercise, that is exercise Bright Star 23, that will be held in Egypt. Jaya Verma Sinha has been appointed as the first women chairperson and CEO of Railway Board. I repeat, Appointments Committee of the Cabinet has recently approved the appointment of Jaya Verma Sinha as the chairperson and chief executive officer of Railway Board. She becomes the first woman to hold the post since the establishment of Railway Board in 1905. She will be succeeding Anil Kumar Lahoti, whose tenure as the chairman and CEO ended on 31st of August, and Jaya Verma Sinha will hold the post till 31st of August 2024. Previously was set to retire on 1st of October, but she will be re-employed until her tenure is over. Correct? So coming back, Jaya Verma Sinha, she will be appointed as the first women chairperson of and CEO of Railway Board. Correct? And she will be replacing whom, or she will be succeeding whom? Anil Kumar or Anil Kumar Lahoti. Right? Next, remember, Jaya Verma Sinha is an Indian Railway Traffic Service Officer of 1986 batch. She started her career in 1988. During her 35 years, she has held various significant positions, including additional member for traffic transportation of the railway boards. Then she was also the first woman to be appointed as the Principal Chief Operations Manager of South Eastern Railways in 2018. Next is science and technology. Recently, Titagarh Rail Systems has launched a diving support craft DSC A20 for Indian Navy. I repeat, Titagarh Rail Systems Limited, that was formerly known as Titagarh Wagons Limited, they have launched DSC A20 Yard 325. This is a diving support craft for the Indian Navy at Titagarh shipyards in West Bengal. This is the first of its kind 5 DSV, that is your diving support craft vessels, to be delivered to the Indian Navy by Titagarh Rail Systems Limited with a total contract value of 175 crore rupees. Right? Then this launch ceremony was attended by Vice Admiral Sanjay Mahindru of Indian Navy. Next is, when do we observe National Nutrition Week? So from 1st to 7th of September we observed National Nutrition Week, and it is to raise awareness among people about the vital role of nutrition and health in human lives, and it is to promote healthy and hygienic eating habits. Correct? Then remember, the Ministry of Women, Child and Development is celebrating the 6th edition of Rashtriya Poshan Ma throughout September 2023 across India through a theme, that is Suposhit Bharat, Sakshar Bharat, Sakshat Bharat. Correct? That is nutrition rich India, educated India, empowered India. Correct? So National Nutrition Week observed from 1st to 7th of September. Then the first ever National Nutrition Week was observed when? It was observed in 1982 for the first.
Next is your homework section. First, Kishore Jina, who was seen in the news, is associated with which sports? Second, Pragyan rover of Chandrayaan 3 mission has confirmed the presence of which element on the moon's surface? Third, which state raised the OBC quota to 27% in local bodies? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content in the future, as well as I want to see maximum comments here for these homework questions, as they will be very beneficial for your revision perspective. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.